Good morning and happy Thursday. It is Thursday morning, y'all. How are we doing this morning? Happy Thursday. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Barb. How are you this morning? Good morning, Betty. Good morning, Andrea. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Thursday, everybody. Are we ready to have some fun this morning? Good morning, Anthony. Good morning. Good morning. How was everybody's evening? How was everybody's Thursday? Did everybody have a good Thursday? Hopefully. Good morning, Kelly. Good morning. Good morning. Are we ready to have some fun? Good morning, Sharon. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Cynthia. Who got to catch the podcast last night? Anybody get to catch the podcast last night? I think it actually turned out kind of cool. I was excited. I was sitting there watching it. I was like all overwhelmed in it. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is kind of cool. So, and I already knew what I said and I knew what the answers were, but I was still watching. So it was kind of cool. Good morning, Jennifer. Good morning, Tamara. What'd you think, Tamara? You enjoyed it. Awesome. Good morning, Margaret. Good morning. Good morning, Christy. Good morning. Today is Thursday. Today's Thursday. So I had ordered some sweatshirts. So we have two options. I've got orange and yellow, or I've got pink and blue. So these are I'm thinking those two go together. So we got pink, blue, or orange and yellow. So I'm going to let y'all think about that and decide which ones we want to go with. So orange and yellow. Awesome. What'd you think, Margaret? Did you like the podcast? Anybody over here catch the podcast? Good morning, Rocky Point. Good morning. Pink and blue. That's what I'm kind of I'm kind of liking the pink and blue too. I'm kind of liking the pink and blue. I don't know. You're saying orange, yellow. Orange and yellow. You missed it. So, Christy, all you got to do is hit YT. It's there. You can still watch it. So, pink and blue. How do I do a thank you, Irie. Thank you. How do I do a poll? Because I could do a poll and see what everybody wants. See how many votes we get here. We're gonna shake a minute. My washer's running, so I don't know. They're both kind of cool. So the orange and yellow is kind of cool too. Let's see if we can figure out how to do a poll. Thank you, Christy. Let's see. Here we go. I always try and figure these things out, and I'm like, I don't know. Poll. Quick poll. Check votes and comments. Question options and how viewers vote. Sticker poll. Let's see. Each viewer can vote once by tapping on their favorite option. Thanks for the heart, me. Good morning, y'all. Viewers can cast votes. But how do I do that? Oh, custom. No. We'll run it 5 minutes. If I hit start, yeah, but it doesn't give me an option. Option A or option B. Does it let me say which? Okay, so we're going to say option A is pink and blue. Option B is yellow and orange. So if y'all want yellow and orange, choose option B. If you want pink and blue, choose option A. So this is the poll that's going on. So, and I'll try and watch y'all's chat over here too. So we're going to watch on YT too. So we'll pull those up. Good morning, Grace. Good morning. So we're going to run this for 5 minutes, y'all. For 5 minutes, we're going to decide if we want yellow and orange is B. Yellow and orange is B. Pink and blue is A. Get your votes in there, y'all. Let's decide which ones we want to do. We're going to decide which ones we want to do. So I'm going to watch the polls over on YT. I don't know if I can do, let's see. So A is pink and blue. B is yellow and orange. So over here on YT, I don't have to, YT, we're going to see, we got A, and B. So we got 2 B's and 1 A over here on YT. 2 B's and 1 A. Get your votes in, guys. Oh, we got 3 B's. We got 3 B's. Thank y'all for voting. Thanks for voting, guys. Thanks for voting. Good morning, Miss Abby. Good morning. Good morning. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. Okay, anybody that's joining right now, so we're cutting a couple sweatshirts up this morning. So A, get your votes in, guys. A is pink and blue. B is orange and yellow. B is orange and yellow. A is pink and blue. As soon as we're going to do this and see which one we're doing. See which one we're doing there, y'all. Good morning. Right? They're both very cool. They are both very cool. Click in the upper left-hand corner. Oh, and I need to unmirror y'all. Click in that upper left-hand corner and do your vote, guys. Get your vote in. Let's do a vote. Let's do a vote. Oh, we got more over here on YT. We got more over here on YT. So we have another B. We have another B over here, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 A's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 A's. Okay. I'm going to try and keep up over here on YT. Thank y'all for joining in too. Thanks for joining in. So I'm excited. I have never done this one. This is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. We're literally going to cut these things in half. Wait, Chris is cheating. Jennifer. Wait. Oh my gosh. Okay. I seen that. Chris, I see how you are. Chris is over here putting 3. I need to take a couple A's off there. Those are 5 A's from the same person. Okay. Sorry, Sharon. I did not realize. Chris, what are you doing? I see how you are. Yeah, I see you laughing over here. 2 minutes left to vote, y'all. 2 minutes left to vote. Get your votes in. Let me show y'all again. If anybody's just joining, we're voting, guys. So A, we're going to do pink and blue. And we're cutting these up, guys. We are going to cut these up. So A is pink and blue. B is yellow and orange. B is yellow and orange. Click in the upper left-hand corner and click on the poll and vote, guys. You got to vote up there. So you got to vote. Need to take off about 7 A's. You guys are funny. You guys are funny. So let's go for C. We don't have it. What's C? We combined a couple other ones. We could go orange. Ooh, yellow and pink would be. We're not going there. We're not going there because then my mind would be going all over these places. So 1 minute left, guys. 1 minute left. Hey, it was worth a shot. Hey, Chris, right? I'm with you. You're good. You're good. You are good. We're going to see. We got 1 minute left, guys. Come on. 35 seconds. 35 seconds. Get your votes in there. All 4, right, Tamara? Why not, right? Orange and blue. Ooh, that's pretty, too. That one's pretty. That one's pretty. So many different choices. So many different choices. I like yellow and pink, too. So, but we're not going to go there. Not going to go there. 15 seconds. We got 15 seconds left, y'all. Fun. Thanks for joining this morning. Y'all, I've already had so much coffee. I'm drinking tea now. I'm drinking tea this morning. And y'all, if you didn't catch the podcast, okay, so we have A, 69.23%. B is 30. So I think A is the winner, y'all. So I think A is the winner. So that means we're doing pink and blue, y'all. We're doing pink and blue. Pink and blue wins. How was your luncheon at work? It was good, Sharon. It was good. It was good. I made lasagna. I did homemade rolls, and then toffee and caramel. And then we had salad too. So it was really good. And then everybody got to come fun. And it was funny, y'all. So, right, Lisa? It was cool. So before we get started, it was kind of funny. So we did an elephant gift exchange. And on the elephant gift exchange, if you've never done one, what you do is everybody brings a gift, you draw numbers, and then the first person goes and grabs a gift. And then that next person says, if they want that gift, they grab that gift, and then that person has to go back and get another gift. But anyways, gets to the end, y'all. And of course, I took mug rugs. I did a word collage of IT themes. And so gets to the end, y'all, I end up with my mug rugs back because somebody took what I had. And I'm like, wait a minute, guys. What am I doing with my mug rugs? But then somebody had a Starbucks gift card and they're like, hey, I want those mug rugs. I'm like, deal. So I ended up with a chai latte yesterday because, yeah, hello. Okay, so, all right. How are we going to do this, guys? How are we going to do this? So, we take these. I've never done this, guys. I have never done this. I don't know what I'm doing here. So, I'm assuming, do we take the pocket off? Do we take the pocket off before we start? Or do we leave the pocket on? It's Irie, it's over on YT. It's over on YT. I can send you the information for it if you want. Because it actually was cool. I think I liked it. Y'all, did y'all like it? I think it was kind of cool. I think it was cool. No, cut at angle above the pocket. Cut at angle above the pocket. You're losing me there, Sharon. I don't know what you mean. Cut at on both. So, okay, I'm trying to understand what you're saying there, Sharon. So, hold on. Move my mouse. Move this here. Because we're going to cut down, right down. We're going right down the middle, right? We're going to cut right down. Yes, please. Somebody help me out. Please help me. Y'all know I have a hard time with this. Yeah, Chris, you wanted the pink and blue. Help me out over there. Because I'm thinking... Help, somebody help. Good morning. Thanks for joining, y'all. So anybody joining, we're trying to figure out how we're going to cut these. We're taking 2 sweatshirts. We're cutting the 2 sweatshirts in half, and then we're going to sew them lay both shirts exactly on top of each other. Okay. All right. So I have that one laid out. So I'm going to move y'all this way. Here. I'm going to turn you guys this way. Okay, here we go. If you cut down the middle, you will lose full use of pocket. I don't mind, but you'll have both sides of the pocket. You'll have both sides of the pocket though, right? So we're going to lay that there. Lay that there. So I'm lining these up here. You need to come down here. Okay, they're lined out. If you cut down the middle, okay, now what do I do? Yeah, so you'll have both sides of the pocket. So I think we're okay. Place ruler diagonally from right side. Place ruler diagonally from right side top of pockets towards the left shoulder. So you're saying we're going to go this way? So we're going to cut over this way? Is that what you're saying? Good morning. I'm trying to figure out how to cut these guys. Chris is over here helping me. Ruler. I don't have, hold on. Let me get a ruler. Ruler. You know what? We have a big ruler. I'm getting my big ruler because, yes, or opposite. So we're not even going to cut the pocket then, right? Is that what you're saying? We're not going to cut the pocket. We're going to go. So we're going to go from this side over to this side and not touch the pocket. to the top shoulder. Is this what you're saying? Am I right? Am I laying this right? So I'm going to go all the way this way. Yes, or opposite. Okay. I'm game. I'm game. Okay. So we're going to lay this way. I mean, worst case scenario, we got 2 other sweatshirts. We'll make this work. We're going to make this work. So, okay. So I'm going to take a marker. There's going to be a seam anyway, so. Okay. Here goes my line, guys. Here goes my line that we're going to cut on. Okay. I'm trusting you, Chris. I'm trusting you. All right. We're going to take scissors and we're going to cut both of them, right? We're going to cut both of these here. Here we go, guys. I'm cutting away. I'm being brave here. Okay, they're cut in half, guys. That line looked perfect. Okay, I'm trusting you guys. All right, I cut it. So I'm assuming now I take this one and I would put it back here, and that blue would go there, and the pink is going to go there. Yay? And then I think you're good. I think you're good. Okay. All right. So now we just sew them back together, right? Now take, yes. Okay. I got this. We got this. We got this. We're going to do this. Okay. So now we're going to take it this way, I'm thinking, and we'll clip this together, right? Clip this together. Chris, you're awesome. You're awesome. See, this is why we're a team here. This is why we're a team. So we're going to come back this way. Hey, we're going to have 2 of these here. Do I have a serger? I do. So let me get this here. Right sides together. Okay, let me get the clips. I got the clips because I think what we'll do is we'll sew it and then we can serge it. We'll sew it and then we can serge it. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. See, we have these things. We have these ideas. Right side. Thanks, Abby. This way, miss pockets and hoods. Yeah, we don't mess with the hood and we don't mess with the pocket. Y'all are awesome. Y'all are awesome. Because I was sitting there going, I was like, how the heck are we going to do this? How the heck are we going to do this? So I'm like shaking the washers going here. So we're going to clip these together. Clip these together. This is kind of cool. This is kind of cool. Then what are we going to do these sweatshirts after we do that? Are we going to add an embroidery to these sweatshirts? This is kind of, I wouldn't have thought of gone crosswise. I wouldn't have thought of, good morning. Good morning. Kind of cool. Kind of cool, guys. Who would have thunk? All right, so I'm going to pin it the other way now. Pin it the other way. We want to make sure we don't sew that hood. This is kind of cool. Taught me a lot this year. Awesome. Well, thank you, Chris. Thank you. Thank you. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. Thank you. You guys are awesome. Can't believe I just cut 2 sweatshirts in half, but y'all know I'm not a seamstress. Y'all want to see a seamstress? Miss Abby on here is phenomenal. So years ago when she got married, she actually made all of her dress and the vest for the guys, right? Yeah, right. I didn't think about the diagonal design too, but that was a good idea. That was a good idea. So this so this is the Martelli cutting table. And that's where that big ruler came from. Is it actually, there's an actual thing that'll actually sit on there, and it actually will go all the way across. So it's kind of cool. And the girls' dresses, yes. Miss Abby is a phenomenal seamstress there. If I ever needed clothes made, I'd be like, Abby, can you help me out, please? Can you help me out, please? Okay. Getting this pinned. Is this going to line up? I guess it's going to line up. It's going to line up. Good morning, Darla. Good morning. We're cutting up sweatshirts this morning. Thank you for the heart, me. Thank you. I appreciate you. Okay. We need to make sure that I don't sew up that pocket when I sew this back together, because then we're not going to be able to get our hands in that pocket. So I got to be careful. We may not be able to serge it. We might just be folding the seam down and stitching down it instead, because if I serge it, I'm going to end up serging past that pocket there. So I have a difficult time cutting up 2 perfectly good sweatshirts. Right, Chris? I'm like, I don't know if I want to do this or not. But that's okay. That's okay. Okay. So we have it all clipped. So we sew that together. Y'all, and we got 2 of these. I want to sew the first one together before we go clipping that other one. So let's go over here and sew this one together, because I might have an idea for the other one, because I'm wanting to add, pulling my cord there. I was already stitching this morning. I was already sewing this morning, so I already have the sewing machine on. Come this way. Come this way. The tune is effect. Yeah, I would have never thought about this, guys. I would have never thought about this. In knitting, they call it stikung. Stikung? Good morning, Darla. Good morning. Steeking, I meant. Oh, okay. Miss Abby knits. She tried to teach me how to knit one time, and yeah, that didn't work out very well. So time for me to get ready to work. Thanks for joining, Miss Lisa. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Okay, so where did my clip bucket get over here? So y'all, my clip bucket is a container from frosting when you make cakes. Works out really well. Okay. Wake up there. Wake up. Thank you. Okay, we're on a straight stitch. Okay, so we're going to stitch this down and try not to stitch up the pockets. Try not to stitch up the pockets here. We're going to try. Assuming. Okay. This is soft material on the inside, y'all. This is really, really soft material. It's kind of cool. Soft, soft, soft. I love the two-tone ones that I did a couple weeks ago, going to watch on TV so I can get some work done. Awesome. I use my serger and sewing machine. Awesome. Very cool. Yeah, I was going to, once we get this sewed, we'll look and see if I can serge it. I just don't want to serge the pocket closed. So we will look and see. So we totally pull that serger up on the table and just keep it turning. Just keep it turning. The things we think of for sewing, guys. The things we think of. There's that pocket that I was worried about with the serger. Almost to the bottom, guys. Almost to the bottom here. Okay, let's see if this worked or not. Okay, for future reference, you can remove pockets, cut in half, sew shirts pocket back together and separately, and then place the pocket back. Okay, so let's see if this actually worked. Let's see if this actually worked. Oh my gosh, guys. Okay. That's kind of cool. That is kind of cool. That is kind of cool. But now we need an embroidery on here. Now we need an embroidery. I took a sweatshirt, split up the front, adding binding and sewing buttons, and or buy one without the pockets or the hoodie. Yeah, right. 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 Yeah, this was kind of cool. This was kind of cool. All right, but we need to add something to it. We need to add something to it. So now I have 2 sweatshirts. Hold on. Let's go back over here because what do we add to it? What do we add to it? We need to add, we could add some words to it. We could add because do you think doing a V where the waist seams would work? So like here on the side here, I'm going to put this on. I just want to see what it looks like. Let's see what it looks like. I'm curious. We're going to see what this looks like. That way. Do you think with a V, possibly like cut a V on the side? Actually, yeah, it's kind of stretchy. It is stretchy. What do you think, guys? This is kind of cool. It works. They do bows on the side. So I did a sweatshirt with the bows on the side. Now embroider a design and split the colors on each side. What do we need, Chris? What do we want to do? What do we want to embroider on here? We need to embroider something. Yeah, it looks good. I'm kind of liking it. I have to say, big shout out to Chris, y'all. We need to give a big shout out to Chris because that was very helpful. That was very helpful on there. So, okay, off to work. Thanks, Jennifer. But you'll be listening. Okay, you'll be listening. So, you know, when the kids were in school, I actually did. Yeah, that was kind of cool. That was kind of cool. So when the kids were in school, I actually had fun and put like, because the school they went to was the Bulldogs. So I actually put like a bulldog on the back of the hoodie and stuff. That was cool. Yes. Thank you, Chris. Everybody saying thank you, Chris, over here on TT too. So, okay. So we need to add an embroidery. We need to add blue snowflakes or pink snowflakes on blue. Popples. Oh my gosh, we need a popple. We could totally put a popple on here. Donna, I know, right? We need that popple. One of these days, maybe I need to find an image and just create the design. I'll create a design of a popple. So, but I'm thinking we could do like we could embroidery. What verbiage can we put on here? We can have fun with something fun, but I'm thinking applique. I don't know. I don't know, guys. Trying to think. Dolphins. I don't have any dolphins. What do I have? We could throw Disney on here. Trying to think what would work. Do a heat transfer. That we could do. I have those. We could do that and stitch those on there. Trying to think. Let's turn this machine on. I'm going to turn a machine on. What's a popple? So, Mary, a popple. So, back in the day, back in the 80s when I was a kid, so they did it, it's a stuffed animal, and the stuffed animal actually will had like a on the back of it, it was like almost like a backpack, and it folded up, and the popple was inside of that. So then you took and you popped it out, and it popped out the popple. So it was a popple. So back in the day, y'all, back in the day. So yes, right, Pearl? Yes. So, okay. I'm going to turn this machine on. And we're going to see. What are you saying, Seaside? Yeah, it was kind of fun. You know, I'm showing my age, y'all. I'm showing my age because I was saying back in the 80s. So, but back in the 80s. Turn this machine on. We're going to see what designs we have on here. I don't know. We're going to have fun with something. I want to add something to it. So, something. That was quick. That was like really quick. Cute running shoes. Cute running shoes. Okay, so we're going to see what designs we have on here. We're going to put something. We're going to put something here. You can almost put diagonal. You could almost put like a diagonal words that go off. Ooh, that would be kind of fun. My autocorrect is fighting me. Eeyore. We could do Eeyore. We could totally do Eeyore. What if we did a word that went down the seam? What if we did a word that went down the seam? No shame in our game, Carrie. Ah! What if we did a word that went down? So, or something that went down the seam? I'm thinking that. That way we're not trying to center, because that would be kind of cool. Give me some words, guys. Give me some words, because I'm thinking that's what we're going to do. Showing age. I was a kid in the 60s. Chris, but you're still rocking it there, Chris. You're still rocking it. So that's awesome. That is awesome. Bible verse. That one, no. Let's see. What about a sewing one? Animist. I don't know what that is. Love. Put the word love. Ooh, we could do that. Love applique. That would be kind of cool, right? Because we could do so perfect. Hey, I like that one. All right. I'll take that, Miss Sergeant Newton. I will take that one with hearts. Cozy C. Okay, we're going to do so perfect. S-E-W, perfect. We're going to do so perfect. Yes, yes. With hearts. Okay. We're going to see if we can create this. We're going to see if we can create. We'll do we want to, hold on. I'm going to look at my software on here right quick, guys. To doom. So I have this software. It's called BES Blue Edition. You love to sew with hearts. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Create a new design. We are going to do spiral text. That's kind of cool. Monogram designer, alpha, add design. We want to do tools. So I'm going to try and create a design right quick. Close. Hold on, guys. I am going to text normal. So we're going to go, what did we say? So perfect, right? So we're going to come over here, font. We're going to do all-star. Are we good with applique? Shall we do applique? I'm thinking applique. Apply. I like the applique because then we can add other fabric to it. What do you think, guys? Where'd you go? View. Doom. Okay, applique. We're going to do applique. Doom. So we're going to do file save as. We're going to go so perfect. Sorry I can't show you my screen. I apologize. We're going to go PS. We're going to save. Yeah, no. We're going to open up Floriani. So I got this new software the other day. It's called BES Blue Embroidery. It's actually one that's used for using letters, for doing letters and stuff. And there's a one in there that's used for doing word collages. It's kind of a cool software. So let's open up that one. Open. Why? Oh, that didn't work out very well. It only did 2 letters. Why did it only do 2 letters? Let's do a new. You guys are going to be like, hello, Carrie. We want to actually see what you're doing. Why is it only showing? It's like only showing part of my applique. Let's try that. I don't know. This is not working, guys. This is not working. And you guys are like, hello, I can't see what you're doing. Style applique, center width. Text. Maybe that's what. SEWPERFECT. Apply. It's only giving me 2 letters. Why is it only giving me 2 letters? Apply. Ha, I got it. I got it. Save. Try this again. Save. Yes. Open. I'm like, why was it doing that? Why was it doing that? Untitled. Open. Okay. Yay. We got it. We got it. Of course, that says 20. My hoop is not quite that big. So we're going to Control A. We're going to go down to 16 because I can only go 16. Tab. Apply. Okay. So that works. So it's going to be 16 inches and the letters are 2 inches. So we're going to go 16 inches across, which 16 inches across will actually work because we're going to go up here and we'll start down there. We'll add some hearts to it too. I got some hearts. We'll add hearts. So let's load it into the design. Load it into the design here. So we're going to do File, Save As. All right. And then next, finish. We're going to save it as a PES and we're going to just call it So Perfect. Perfect applique. Yes. I'm going to grab that and we're going to throw it on the thumb drive, guys. Copy. And then you guys will be able to see what I'm doing. So I'm just sitting here talking to you guys and you're like, uh-huh, sure. Uh-huh. I think I might need a different thumb drive. My thumb drive is playing havoc with me. My thumb drive is playing havoc. It's like, nope, sorry, not reading it. Come on. Thank you. Maybe it read it that time. Was this just a random project you decided to do? So everybody chooses I create a schedule, and usually I create a schedule on Thursday and Friday of the previous week, and y'all get to choose what I do. So somebody decided that I needed to cut a sweatshirt in half and add this. So this was a choice from you guys. So that was a choice from you guys on what we were doing. So, which is kind of fun. Kind of fun. So thank y'all for this. Right? It's kind of cool. Kind of cool. So tomorrow we're doing lace in the hoop, and then we have a whole schedule for next week. And I think on Monday next week is, thank you. That is very sweet of you. Thank you. So Monday next week is working with the serger. So anybody wants to know how to do the serger, come hang out on Monday, because we're going to have fun with that. Okay. So we're going to move this over here. We're going to come over to the embroidery machine, and we're going to load that design. Get in there. We're going to go to embroidery. We're going to open up that design, USB, and I just loaded it down here. So where is it? There is the So Perfect, and we're going to set that, and we're going to turn it. So we're going to edit that, and we're going to come that way so you can see what I'm doing. Oh, I need to go back to YouTube. So, all right. I'm hoping you guys could still see me. So we've got the design. We've got So Perfect. So we're going to take and we're going to edit that. And we're going to rotate this. And we're going to come this way. We're going to, and we probably want to load that sweatshirt in there. This one is actually 16, yes. Okay. So I'm thinking the no-show mesh. We're going to load. Then we're going to have to do a second sweatshirt, y'all. We're going to have to do a second sweatshirt. Get back over there. Oh. I'll turn y'all back this way so you can see the hooping process. We're probably going to have to take that off of there. Take that off of there. Okay. We'll turn you back this way so we can see the hooping. Sharon is another group where we were given awesome suggestions for those of us that embroidery on single needle. Don't sew on the back of until you have done the embroidery. Just FYI, makes it so much easier. Oh, don't sew it back together. Yeah. Well, the problem with this one is we're going to sew, and we couldn't have done that with this because we're actually going to sew. We're going to embroidery up the seam. So it's going to work. So we're going to do a no-show mesh. Because if I'm going to wear a sweatshirt, I don't want it scratching me. I don't like the scratching on there. So I use a no-show mesh because it doesn't hurt as much. But I'm thinking, should we just float this in here? I'm thinking we should just float this. I don't know. What do you guys think? Because I'm not sure if I can hoop that in there. Thinking, what do you guys think about floating? Should we float it or should we try and hoop it? I'm not sure I can hoop that in there. Okay, we're going to float it. Thank you. Thank you, Grace. Okay. So we're going to load this in there. And this is a 16 by 10 and 5/8. 16 by 10 and 5/8 hoop here, guys. What a fun size of hoop, right? What a fun size of hoop. And y'all, look at that. Isn't that cool? Okay, so in order to float it though, thinking, because we're gonna have to, this may get interesting, y'all. This might get interesting. Not exactly sure, because I'm almost thinking, pin it? Should I pin it on there? I like that idea. I spray back of fabric with basting spray to stick it down. Okay, we could do that. Because I'm sitting there going, not sure how we're going to do this. So come this way. Come down here. I have a feeling we're just going to have to watch it as it stitches. Thinking we're going to have to watch it as it stitches, guys. Thanks for the idea of the basting spray. That works. That totally works. Okay. So I think reset and sew it back up. What Sharon is saying, keep the back seam unstitched so you don't have to fight with pulling it. Oh, I get you, Chris. I get you. So you could unstitch the back seam. That's right. We're going to do it this way. We'll do the next one that way. That would be easier. That would totally be easier. Totally. Try and get it. We may have fun getting it. Okay, so we're coming back this way. Yes, the projector is going to help. The projector is going to help because I don't think I could do this that way. So, yes, Chris, thank you so much. You are very much appreciated. Okay, so, we need to turn the other way. We need to turn it this way and then go this way. Because we're going to go, we may have to move it a little bit more. Border. Turn that projector on. Turn the projector on. Oh, that's kind of cool. We need to go. Yeah, whoever created this projectors, all I'm saying is thank you, because okay, so now oh, you're kidding me. Are you kidding me? I'm going to have to move it. I don't want to move it because it won't get done anymore. Hold on. We're going to have to come down here. So we're going to have to actually move that there. Keep going. Keep going that way. Now we go up to the P. Come back down to the P. Okay, so we're good there. We're good there. Keep going up. Good there. Thanks for your help, guys. Thanks for your help. Keep going up. Okay, so as we get there, so it should come back down and do the S. It should come back down right there. Because it should just do one letter at a time. It should do one letter at a time, right? It should. Okay, that works. Okay, sorry guys. This is crazy. Midland, Texas. Thanks for Midland, Texas. Good morning. Good morning. I am brave. I am brave. Okay. So we're going to see. We're going to see what happens. I'm half tempted to tape this down. Because we could tape this type. And tape it back. That back there. This. As you can see, I really don't do these very often here. But I think we're going to be okay. Because we're going to go that way. Okay. All right. Are we ready? We're going to try this. We're going to try this. Thank y'all for hanging out. Thank y'all for hanging out. We need some thread. Oh my gosh, I probably should have checked that. Oh my gosh, I hope I have enough bobbin in there. I'm going to scream if I don't, because having to take this back off is not going to be fun. Not going to be fun. Okay, so I'm thinking we're not going to add fabric in here. We're just going to stitch these letters out, guys. Thinking we're just going to stitch these letters out. So let's do, first one they have on there is blue. Thinking, because if I had to take this back out and back in again, I'm like, yeah, no, I think we'll just stitch it out. We have another one to do if we wanted to, so. I don't know. I want to add letters, but I don't want to have to take it out. All right, here we go, guys. We ready? Here comes the S. Do we add fabric, guys? Do we add fabric to this? It would look cool if I did. Ah! I'm like, oh, do I, don't I? Do I, don't I? Because we have... What do you think, guys? Do we add fabric to the applique? All right. We're going to add fabric. We're going to add fabric. We're going to add this. What do you think about this? I'm thinking. You guys okay with that one? We okay with this? Okay. Perfect. 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 Okay. So we're going to add that to the S. We're going to add that to the S. I'm going to make sure I get some of the flour in there. Make sure I get some of that flour in there so it'll stitch that out again. Now, this is where it gets fun, guys. Pull that out. I'm going to try and not have to unhoop this thing totally because trimmed a little close. Hopefully it stays. Okay, guys. Let me trim the inside of this one. All I gotta say is I'll be wearing this hoodie. I'm gonna be wearing this hoodie. Okay. There we go. Put you back in there. And then we'll do the satin stitch. Then we'll do that satin stitch. That one a little close. I was hoping it'd grab, and I think we're okay. Yay. You guys are right. It needed the fabric. It needed the fabric. Can you not advance your frame out to where you can get it easy? I can't move my frame. I wished I could move my frame, unless one of y'all know how to move the frame on the Luminaire, because I know on the new one you're able to advance your frame, but I don't think you can on this one. That would make it so much easier if I could. It would make it so much easier if I could, but if anybody knows, let me know. I can. It's where you do a trace. On which machine? On this machine? Because once it's doing the stitching, I don't think it allows you to. Hello, how are you? How are you? Thank you for joining, guys. Thanks for joining. So what we've done, if anybody's new this morning, so what we did is we took and cut 2 sweatshirts in half. We took and cut 2 sweatshirts in half. And thanks to Chris, shout out to Chris. And then what we did is we sewed them back together, and now we're adding an applique across that stitch. And the applique that we're adding is we did one, and we made up this So Perfect. So no, mine is the gem, but it's several years old. Gotcha. We may try it here in a minute. I don't want to mess up the stitch on there. I may just make sure and save it. That way it saves there. Okay, that looks kind of cool, guys. Okay, y'all were right. Y'all were right. So, okay. So I'm going to save that design. That way we don't lose it. Save that design. That way we don't lose it. But I don't have an option to, if I go to layout. Yeah, it doesn't let me. It does not let me. So, okay. Well, we're going to do the next letter. We're going to do the next letter. And we're going to change our color of thread. Change our color of thread. We're just going to change colors of thread as we go here. Thank y'all for joining. Thanks for joining, y'all. Hello, hello. Okay, so we did a blue, that one. Let's go ahead and do, let's go to a yellow. We'll go yellow. We'll go yellow. I'm excited. Thank y'all so much for having me do this. Thank y'all for having me do this one. So every day is something new in our life here, y'all. Every day is something new, and y'all get to choose what we do. You get to choose what we do. So y'all decided that we were cutting 2 sweatshirts up and sewing them together. So, and lucky for me, Chris was on the live and helped us out. So lucky for me, because otherwise we'd been in trouble, y'all. We'd been in trouble because I'd be like, yeah, guys. So now we're doing an applique across this one, an applique across it. So da-doom, da-doom. Thank y'all all for joining this morning. Thank y'all all for joining. Okay. So now we're going to trim around. Doom, doom. I wish my hand would turn, but like, all right, just turn it that way. Turn it that way. There was an easier way to applique. Wish there was an easier way to applique, y'all. Anybody knows an easier way? Tell me. Okay. I think we're good there. Make sure you hold your hoop when you're doing that. And then also when you're putting it back in the machine, make sure you hold that where you're pushing it in, because sometimes that hoop will get kind of stiff, and when you're pushing it back in, it'll move that, and then it's going to become off about. What about having a phone overhead for a top-down visual? Maybe. I've spent days trying to find dissolve away max topper 12 by 10. Doesn't have to be in fair brand. What that thickness good for heavy satin stitching? Yeah, if somebody can help Sharon, I pre-cut the pieces on a digital. Yeah, you could totally do that. Totally do. If I had more space, I actually have a silhouette, or a what do you call it? A brother scanning cut that's at my daughter-in-law's house, but I don't have time. I don't have room to run it, because yeah, that works awesome. That works awesome. Let me see if I can zoom y'all in. That way y'all can see that way. Is that better, guys? That way you can see what's stitching there. forgot about zooming. I forgot about the zooming. Sorry about that, y'all. And so, sorry over on YT. I don't have an option on trying to zoom, so. This is looking pretty, though, guys. Is this not looking pretty? I'm glad y'all decided we needed fabric. We needed fabric. You were right. You were totally right on that one. I'm going to have myself a new hoodie. Thank you. And thank you, Sergeant Newman, for the idea. Thank you for the idea of the verbiage, because that was so perfect. Ha 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 ha. So tomorrow, I think tomorrow is freestanding lace, y'all. I think tomorrow is a freestanding lace day. So we may have some fun with that one. Thinking we're going to do variegated on the next one. We're going to have fun. Why not? Why not? Next letter would be easy. Next letter is going to be easy. Do we have any hard letters? Oh, the R. Well, we're not going to cut out the inside of those. Like, nope. Okay, so now we'll do it. W. Thinking, I don't know if there's enough room on that one. Oh, and that, oh my gosh. That is not sewing in. I think, oh, that's going to be aggravating if my bobbin is. I'm going to try that one more time. Okay. I was like, no, please tell me my bobbin's not out. I'm hoping my bobbin doesn't run out, guys. Hoping. I don't think there's going to be enough fabric on that one. Ooh, look at that. That's got some pretty. We're going to add that up there. Now we've got pink. Okay, so we're going to pull it out. Pull it out. So I'm going to take cut here. I'm going to stand in front of you guys, sorry. Pull that off. Back this way. Yay, that worked. Yay, that worked. I didn't get all the way down to the bottom of that, but it's going to be okay. It'll be okay. Because trying to unhoop this and rehoop this is not going to work out very well. Okay, just a little bit further. Oh, that worked. That worked. Let's try it over here. Try over here. Those small tight spaces. Okay. Yay. I think we're good. Okay. Sorry if I'm missing comments, y'all. Sorry if I'm missing comments. This one's kind of intense. Thank y'all for hanging out. Thank you for hanging out, y'all. It's kind of cool, though. This is coming out great. I think I may have to try it. Right, Irie? You know, I would have never thought about doing this. So I have to say thank you guys for coming up with the idea. Thank you for coming out for the idea. Miss Abby, you're going to have to try this. Right? Definitely, right? So yesterday, I found this thing on A that this goes inside of your 4x4 hoop. This goes inside of your 4x4 hoop, and it's to embroidery on the side of socks. It's to embroider on the side of socks. So we're going to have to try this one too. Good morning, Lady Elizabeth. Good morning. Good morning. Thanks for joining. So we'll have to try this one day. We're going to have to try this one day. But it just pops right in the side of your 4x4 hoop. So it's kind of cool. Kind of cool. Which one, Ronnie? The sock. It's a sock hoop, right? If you want information on it, shoot me. It wasn't much at all. It wasn't much at all. Send me a message. My grandsons would love this mixing school colors, right, Marnie? This is exciting. Like I said, thank you guys. Thank you guys. This is awesome, right? Look at the variegated thread. That's kind of fun. The variegated thread made it kind of cool. Thanks for the follow, Sharon. Thank you. Thank you. And again, thanks for hanging out, y'all. Thanks for hanging out. Okay, y'all, we got the word so done. Yes. Awesome. I'm excited. I'm excited. Now we're going to pee. Now we're going to pee. Not literally. So now we need another color. So we did blue and yellow and pink. Let's go with a green. Let's do a green. I like green. I like green colors. I like all kinds. I just like colors, period. Okay, so now we're doing the P on here. I'm like sitting there waiting, and it's like, ah. That's going to be fun trimming out, y'all. That one's going to be fun. Thinking we're going to lay it this way. Thinking we're going to go that way with this. Right there. Let's put it right there. Trying to get as much of the fun flower fabric in there. So I bought a variegated thread yesterday to do a Santa design. Very cool, Sharon. Very cool. Tell you, once you use that variegated thread, you're like, oh, I need variegated thread for all kinds of things. For all kinds of things. It is just so much fun. So much fun. I'm trying not to trim too close because I trimmed close on that first one. It means it's just a single stitch around there. And I ended up trimming the thread. So I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get the middle of that. We're just going to leave that. We're not going to even trim the middle, guys. We're going to leave it. It to be fine. Thanks for the follows, guys. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you. So tomorrow when you're joining tomorrow, we're going to be doing freestanding lace. So we're doing a lot of embroidery this week. We're doing a lot of on the embroidery machine this week. So yeah, I think that works fine. It works out okay, not removing the middle. I think that's okay. You guys think? I think it's okay. Not sure I could have gotten that out of there. Thank you, Ari. Thank you very much. I think we'll do orange next. Good morning, guys. This is turning out so perfect. Haha. I'm excited. So we're going to put orange in here. Orange. Oops. Anybody want a different color? Tell me what color you want next. I'll go with whatever you guys want. Whatever you want next. We're going to do orange next, though. Orange. Makes me want to get smaller ones for the kids and make them something with the kids. That'd be kind of fun. Purple. We could do purple and red. Purple. What was the first one? Okay, purple's first, then we'll do red. We'll do purple and then red. Such a cool process. I've always done it by hand and nowhere is because I'm sure it looks awesome though. I'm sure it looks awesome. Okay, so purple will be next and then we'll do red. We'll do purple next and then red. Make sure I'm not stitching the sweatshirt. That'd be awful. That'd be awful if I ended up stitching the sweatshirt. Okay, so we're gonna take this right side up, right side up. I want to make sure it's stitched there. This is kind of fun. Thank you for the heart, me. Thank you. I missed our flash goal this morning. I don't know what our flash goal was. I have no earthly idea what the flash goal was. Once we get up to the top, you're like, I can't see what I'm doing. With it being that sweatshirt, trying to get it in and out of the hoop is not fun. So that's why I'm kind of leaving it in there. Otherwise, we'd take it out of the hoop. Or, I mean, not out of the hoop, but out of the sewing machine. But trying to pull it in and out, I'm afraid of popping that hoop out. So needless to say, we're doing it all right there. We're doing it all right there, guys. Okay, so now we'll get this back in there. Okay. Good morning. Good morning. I want to put an Ohio Star block on the front of my sweatshirt. That would be awesome. Where did you get your sweatshirt? Actually, I ordered a bundle from Temu, I believe. So I bought Hanes sweatshirts off Amazon, $7, nice quality and washed and still nice. So I actually got 4 hoodies for hardly anything. So I know probably shouldn't order off there, but sometimes you get some good stuff. Hi from Hamburg. Where's Hamburg at? Hi, Carol. Where is Hamburg? I don't know where Hamburg's at. Good morning. Good morning. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. Is this not cool? I'm excited. I'm excited, y'all. Germany. It's in northern of Germany. Very cool. Well, thank you for joining the live. Thanks for joining. I appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Good morning. This is too much fun. This is too much fun this morning. You just found me. Well, thank you, Carol. I am on Monday through Friday, 4:30 to 6:30 in the morning, Arizona time, which is Mountain Standard Time. So Monday through Friday, 4:30 to 6:30. So how did cutting the sweatshirt go? I missed it. Actually, pretty awesome. Big shout out to Miss Chris over here on YT, because if it wasn't for her, I'm not sure how we would have done. So just saying. Okay, I think purple was next, right, y'all? Purple's next, and then red. Purple and then red. I need to save up for embroidery machine. Miss Bonnie, yes. Check your used ones. Check your used ones, because I'll tell you, I've gotten some. The other two I have, I've got used. The other two I have, I got used. So I'm not sure it was worth. I mean, I love this machine and I sew on it pretty much every day, but not sure it was exactly worth. I mean, it was like the price of a car, y'all. They're crazy. Okay, so now we're doing an R. Now we're doing an R here. You need to learn how to use yours. Let's get you using that one. Let's get you using yours. Anything you want to learn, please let us know. Let us know. Estate sale. Yes, look at estate sales. You're very welcome, Carol. You are very welcome. We have lots of fun in here. We have lots of fun. So we always love everybody here. Thanks for the follow. And please, if you want to learn how to do something, let us know. I have 3 different machines. So maybe one of them is the same one you have. Maybe, possibly. What machine do you have? Yours was gifted to you? Which one do you have? What do you have, Granny? A brother. Okay, we can help you out on the brothers. So this one is an actual brother, and I have another one that's a brother too. So we can see if we can get you going on there. We like to be very helpful. An E400. I'll have to look that one up. So pull this one out. Look at that. Is that not pretty? Is that not pretty? Pretty. It's going to be pretty with the purple. Purple thread, y'all. Purple thread was good. And as far as on the lives, when you guys pick something, if it's something I haven't done, it's all right. I like to have fun learning new stuff. So this is totally new today. This is totally new. The sweatshirt was new. Applique I've done. I like doing applique, but it's easier when you can take it out of here, but that's okay. So if you guys have something you want to learn and I don't know how to do it, we'll just learn together. Kind of like today, we learned together, which is fine. Fun. Make sure we're not stitching. This is stitching out so perfect. Ha ha. I'm having fun with that verbiage. There. Good morning. What is a good starter machine for embroidery? So, any of y'all have recommendations? I look for brothers. My recommendation is brothers because they work out. You can get one fairly reasonably priced, and they are really good. I say they're the top of the line. They're the ones that have the best. The PE800. Yeah, PE800 is a good one. Do I query on YouTube your name to find your previous episodes? Yeah, so if you search Carrie Bartling on there, can somebody put my YouTube on there? Used Dream Machine has scanner. Oh, okay. Marnie over here saying that the used, what do you call it? Dream Machine has a scanner on it too, so. And y'all, if you missed it, I did a podcast last night, and it aired on YouTube. So check out the podcast, guys. Thank y'all for hanging out this morning. This is fun. This has been a lot of fun. And I think red is next. Red is next. I got a really pretty color of red that we're going to do. So really pretty color of red. We got 4 more letters, y'all. 4 more letters. FB Marketplace sometimes has used and all. Oh, they do. What are we spelling out? So we are spelling out so perfect. So SEWPERFET. So perfect. It's kind of cool. And it's going to go. So the sweatshirt was sewed up sideways. Thanks for the follow. Thanks for the follow. So we actually took and cut the sweatshirt up sideways. So we took and sewed it back together. So what we're doing is we're doing and sewing applique letters up the stitch where we stitched it. So kind of cool. Kind of cool idea. Okay, so next color we're doing is red. We're doing red next. I want to make sure. This is kind of cool. I'm excited. I am excited. I got a really pretty burgundy red we're going to use. Really pretty burgundy red. Look at that color red. Is that not pretty? It's a pretty color red. Have you ever done embroidery on the arm of a sweatshirt? I have not. I'm thinking with that little hoop I have for socks that we could possibly do the arm of a sweatshirt. Have you ever done the arm of a sweatshirt? I'm always game to try new things, y'all. I'm always game to try new things. So. Okay, so we need to make sure that we don't have. What's the letter F? We're doing a letter F. Nope, I don't even have it. Oh, that's all right. You just want to throw me for a loop, don't you? I'm thinking, let's do this. I'm going to do that one right there. I'm going to go. We're going to pull that. Doom. There we go. You enjoyed the podcast? Thank you, Pearl. That was fun. That was a lot of fun doing the podcast. And it was funny because I'm sitting there watching it and I'm like, and I knew every response, what the answer was, but I was still watching it like I hadn't seen it. It was funny. It was funny. I'm like, it's like, okay. And maybe y'all learned a few things about me. You know what? I have those other scissors. Forgot about these scissors. So you have these scissors right here. They work good. It's easiest and less aggravating to open. Actually, yeah, definitely next time we're opening the seam because this is hard, but we already started it. We're doing it. So I appreciate y'all hanging out and watching. I appreciate you hanging out and watching, y'all. Making sure I'm not embroidering. That'd be so aggravating if we ended up embroidering the sweatshirt. That'd be bad. Bod. Good morning. How are you? Thanks for joining. Good morning. Good morning. I have a quilt project ready to start that I am super nervous about. Oh, let's get you. What quilt project are you doing, Michelle? Good morning. Good morning. So then we got 3 letters left. I'm excited, guys. I'm excited. We got 3 letters left. Okay, what color do we want next, y'all? What color do we want next? Give me a color, guys. Because we've got blue, yellow, pink, green, orange, purple, and red. What color do we want? Yellow or teal? We could do teal. We haven't done teal yet. We've already done yellow. We've already done green. Do I have teal? Teal. This color. We do this color. How about that color? We do that color. Because we need 3 more. We need 3 more. That one's close to teal. Okay, we'll do this one. We're going to do this one. That one threaded. I'm excited. I can't wait to see this. I cannot wait to see this, y'all. Make sure that we are not stitching any of the other sweatshirt here. That is out of there. This one may be interesting. Trimming. I'm adding as much pink. What about orange than a forest green? Do we have silver thread? Chris, ooh. I do. I do have silver thread. We have not done so. I'm trying to make it where each one is a total different color and not the same color. So I'm liking the silver idea. No, if I get this out of here. I say next time, definitely cutting the seam or not sewing it up before we embroider. So sew up the front, leave the back open, do the embroidery, and then sew up the front. Going around corners is fun, y'all. What's next? A C and a T. So at least they're not hard letters. At least they're not hard letters. So that is a good thing. That is a good thing. Okay. These scissors are handy, guys. These ones are handy. Okay. Make sure we're good. Make sure we're not stitching on anything. I need to. There. Okay. Light purple, yes. We could do light purple, so I have silver. Because we could do a silver. I have this color, a silver. That color, silver. Light purple. We can totally do light purple. Light purple is a definite. We can do light purple. I'm thinking if I had like a silver. How about that one? Okay, a light silver. How about a light silver? Light silver and then the light purple. I think that works. Light silver and purple. Black thread will also pop on that pink. True. Very true. We could do a black and white variegated. A black and white variegated. How about that one? Because we only have one other variegated we did. What do y'all think about the black and white variegated? Yes. Are we saying yes to the black and white? Because we can go black and white and then that. Okay, we're going to go black and white next. We're going to go black and white next. I'm excited. We got 2 letters left. We got 2 letters left, y'all. This is too exciting. Too exciting. Oh my gosh. We've done all this morning, y'all. We have done all this morning. How do we do all this in 2 hours, y'all? I want to know how we do all this in 2 hours. Green back there. I'm trying to keep my thread organized. Now that I have it organized, I'm like, oh, we have to keep this organized, y'all. Okay. Make sure keep the other fabric out from underneath there, y'all. Keep that other fabric. I was thinking. Can't wait to see what this looks like. I don't know if I'm going to be able, I'm not going to be able to even pull it very far. That sweatshirt is keeping it from coming out. Don't cut the sweatshirt there. It's like you get to this point and you're like, don't mess up. Don't mess up. Sorry if I'm standing in front of you guys. Trying to trim this in the machine is not enough fun. Now we're going to try and trim around the C. We're going to try. See if I can trim left-handed. Can I trim left-handed? Got it. Got it. Okay. Yay. I'm excited. Okay. Now I need to make sure that we're not stitching any other fabric. We got it, y'all. We got it. And then we only have one more letter. We only have one more letter, y'all. Good morning, Amy. How are you? I'm excited. I am excited, y'all. You know, we've done some fun stuff here lately. We have done some fun stuff lately. Yesterday, we cut up a pair of jeans. We had fun cutting up a pair of jeans yesterday. And I think we got some fun projects for next week. What machine do you have? So I have, this is a Luminaire 2. I have a Quattro 2. I've got a Topaz 50. And then my sewing machine that I sit and sew at is an Epic 980Q. So I have a few. Are the replays on? Yes, they are, Miss Amy. They are on YT. Did you find my YT, Amy? Can you embroider on the legs of a jean? We can try it, Baxter. But I'm thinking, Baxter, that we're going to have to, in order to do that, we're going to have to take the seam out. I am not going to try this unless we do, unless we play. We may play with that hoop I got for socks, because I'm thinking with that hoop we got for socks, I have a feeling, can I embroider on a stretch? Absolutely, you can. Miss Liz, you can embroider. You just have to stabilize that. that fabric. So once you stabilize that fabric, you're able to embroidery on that stretch material. So I think we decide we're going to do a purple. We're going to do a light purple on here. So pop that down. If any of y'all don't realize this, so if you have like I think the Floriani, the Madeira, a few of the different ones on this, you have this on the bottom, it pops down. You're able to put your thread down there and keep it held in there. That way it doesn't end up a mess. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. So anyways, we're going to put this in here. And y'all, last letter. The very last letter. I'm excited. Excited. Y'all excited? I'm excited. Okay. So we need to make sure, what are we doing? A T. We're doing a T. We need to make sure that we are not stitching on any of this fabric. We've done good so far. Last thing we want to do is mess up on that last letter. We do not want to mess up on that last letter, y'all. So making sure that that fabric is there. Okay. Here we go, guys. Broken needle. Dadgummit. No. No. See? Sometimes you end up breaking needles. I need a needle. Make sure I've seen. I did. Okay, I found one. I found one. I found one. I found one. It happens. You break needles sometimes, guys. It does happen. Okay. Okay, let's try this again. Thinking. Make sure you're out of there. You gotta stay out of there. This last letter is not easy, guys. Last letter. Okay. Just so you know, like Chris was saying, it would have been easier if we wouldn't have stitched up the back. We had the back open and we just would have been able to go that way. But that's okay. That's a learning experience, y'all. Learning experience. He said this was the first sweatshirt we ever did, so Well, the first sweatshirt I ever did. How about that? But I have to say, I have another one over here because we cut 2 sweatshirts up. So that means that I have another one over here. So I'm going to have to do something with it. I'm going to have to find another phrase to put on. Another phrase to put on that one. Because I'm excited about this one. Okay. Last letter, guys. Last letter. We do not want to mess up. Stay out of that fabric. Okay. Here we go on the T, y'all. Here we go on the T. Thank you guys for hanging out this morning. I'm excited because we have made it all the way here. All the way here. Do you always use white in your bobbin? Ronnie, a lot of times, yeah. The only time I don't use white in the bobbin is if the back of it's going to show. If the back of it doesn't show, I find it doesn't matter what color you use in the bobbin. So I don't know why that's doing that. We may have to run that last stitch again because it is really... I wonder if I need to raise up my foot. I think I'm going to raise my foot up a little bit and run that last stitch again because it did not stitch around that T very well. That's aggravating. We're going to mess up on the very last one. Are you kidding me? We're going to go run that. We're going to raise up that foot some because that last presser foot height. Why won't it let me? It won't let me adjust it. Pivoting height. Maybe. Let's try that. We're going to go back a stitch. Oh. I want to go back. We're going to try and run. We're going to try and run that last satin stitch again. I may just put it in my, you know what? It is not wanting to do that. Not wanting to do that. So thinking what we're going to do is we're going to take it out. Okay. We are going to take it out, and I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it Come this way. Come this way. There. Okay. So we're going to come back this way. Because I think what I'll end up having to do is I'm going to unzoom you guys. Unzoom. Go back. Cancel. Okay. So let's go ahead and trim. Unhoop it. Unhoop it. Trim this off here. Get it trimmed off there. Come that way. I'm going to lay it over here. That way we can trim it off, and then we'll see what we got here, guys. Then we'll see what we got. So what did we do today? We actually cut a sweatshirt in half. Cut a sweatshirt in half. Then we took and added an applique on the front of that sweatshirt. And we're fixing to see exactly what that looks like. I'm going to keep that extra stabilizer because I can use it in the smaller hoops. Use it in the smaller hoops. All right, guys. I'm excited. I'm excited. Trim this off. Trim that. And what I'll do is I'll just throw it on. We'll put it on and see what we created today. See what we created. Okay. Here we go, guys. Are we ready? We're going to see what size. So it was a 16 by 10 and 5/8. 16 by 10 and 5/8 is what size of hoop it was. So, oh my gosh, guys. How cool is that? That turned out awesome. Can y'all see that? What do you think? Right? So we took and we cut a sweatshirt in half. We sewed up that sweatshirt, y'all. We sewed up that sweatshirt. And again, thank you, Chris. Thank you, Chris. And then we took and added a applique to the front of that sweatshirt. Right? Is that not cool? That was very cool. Very cool. Charlene, I had never even thought about doing that because, like I said, shout out to Chris because I am thrilled that Chris was on the live today because I would have never thought about it because literally, so I didn't think about cutting it this way. I was actually going to cut it right down the middle, up the hoodie and everything. So I kind of like the sideways. I like the sideways cut. I like the sideways cut. So I'm going to wear this today. I am going to wear this today because I'm in love with this thing. I'm in love with this thing, y'all. So how cool is this? So lost sounds. So anyways, I got to get going. Come join tomorrow. We are doing freestanding lace tomorrow, y'all. We are doing 3 freestanding lace. It has been a really good live. Hadn't thought about doing the letters that way. It looks awesome. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. I appreciate it. Give me a follow. I'll be back tomorrow morning. We'll be doing freestanding lace in the hoop. We'll be having some fun. We'll be having some fun. So yes, I cut 2 sweatshirts in half, sewed them together. If you want to receive the live, go hit YT. Go hit YT, the YT replays. I have the replays on YT. So go over and hit my YT, y'all. Quick question. What is the best machine for a beginner embroidery? Somebody was just saying a brother machine. Send me a message. Send me a message. I'll give you some options. Send me a message and I'll give you some options on a good beginner machine. I'll help you out. Any questions y'all send me, I will answer your questions for you. I will answer your questions for you. So PE 800. Yes, PE 800. Thank you. I appreciate that. So anyways, I got to get going. I got to be to work by 7 o'clock because I got a meeting at 7. So y'all have a wonderful day. I will see y'all tomorrow morning at 4:30 Mountain Standard Time. Come hang out and do some freestanding lace with us. Y'all, this was so perfect. So perfect. Thank you, guys. Thank you.